Welcome to the Upper Tantallon, Nova Scotia, and the St. Margaret's Bay Arena and Community Center for the 2019 Bantam Major AAA Atlantic Hockey Championships on 360 Live, powered by Bell Alliance. Two familiar foes tonight in the nightcap on a Friday of great hockey here at the St. Margaret's Bay Arena. It's the Accel Physio from Halifax will meet their interprovincial rivals, the Gulls, the champions of Nova Scotia. And we'll send it ice level for the public address announcer for the national anthem. Good evening, everyone. I'm Vince Williams, along with the entire 360 Live crew. It's the rematch between these two teams from 2 weeks ago when the Gulls captured the gold medal versus the Accel Physio for the Nova Scotia Bantam AAA crown. But it's a different scenario here at the St. Margaret's Bay Arena, where both of these teams come into this match one game and 1-1, that is, looking to punch their ticket and try to get a little bit closer to the gold medal game in these championships. And let's introduce you to the starting goalies this evening. For the Hawks, the Accel Physio, it'll be number 30, Keegan Greencorn. And in the pipes down the other end for the host team, the Gulls, the Nova Scotia champions, is number 30, Noah Harvey. So we're underway here at the St. Margaret's Bay Arena. And the puck is chipped down low in front. Tricky bounce right on the doorstep there. Golden opportunity right off the hop for the Gulls. As that puck tricked Greencorn right in front. Turning away from the pressure there is Furlong. Played over there to Carruthers. Carruthers in tight, and Greencorn was able to battle the puck and make the save. So an early chance on the rush there by the Gulls, as Leighton Carruthers breaks in down the left side, but Greencorn was able to hold on to the puck for the faceoff. Kept in at the line there by Fleming. Around the boards, played down low. Cycling is Matthew O'Neill. Shot in down low is Chase Guthrow. Rattle along the boards, and Guthrow will play it. Tricky bounce there, hopped over his stick. Targanowski played it back to the neutral zone. Chipped ahead, loose puck. Coming up with it is Abbas. Abbas, toe drag, gets around, sidestep, a check there as Guthrow tried to step in front of him. Turnover in the neutral zone, look out. Carruthers, the captain, he shoots it in. Pellerine will go off on a change. Carruthers is there, trying to find that loose puck along the wall. John steps up at the line, try to keep it in. That shot through the neutral zone. Going back to retrieve it is Reeves. He'll play it over to his D partner, Gabriel John. He'll shoot it in. Greencorn will play it behind his own net. He'll rattle around the boards. Accel Physio trying to get it out of the zone. Finally on the stick of Lonis. Lonis will play it over to his D partner, and that's Andrew Lorden. Loose puck in the neutral zone. Stepping up is Lonis. Lonis. Good stick handle. Comes across the line. Fires it wide of the mark. In all alone. As the rest of his teammates on the line change. Turnover in front. Shoot. Great save there. Robbing him right on the doorstep. Harvey. Rebound. Scores though. Harvey initially made the great save. Couldn't control the rebound. And Garrett McLean able to clean up the loose change on the doorstep. Puts the Accel Physio up 1-0 at the 17:38 mark. So the outstanding save there by Harvey on the initial shot. Couldn't control it. But McLean gets the job done on the rebound, and the Accel Physio are up 1-0. Shot down behind the net, Greencorn. Henneberry, he'll turn it over in his own end. Berkovicki with the assist. Centered out in front. Nobody there. Kept in at the line. Shot in deep is Furlong. Try to get it to the net. That's picked off by Berkovicki. Accel Physio having problems clearing the zone here. Good pressure here by the Gulls. Slap shot, wires it, and great save there by Greencorn as he had no choice to step in front of it. Huge shot in the slot as Jake Newcomb was able to find himself freed up, and he wired one, and that goes off the shoulder of Greencorn and out of play. So the Gulls trying to respond here after the goal by Garrett McLean to put the Accel Physio up 1-0. Shots on goal are even at 2 apiece. Quick shot there as Greencorn looked behind him. And that was a quick one-timer on the wrister by Nathan Casey. So the Accel Physio will make a line change. As Ben Mercer loses the draw, kept in there. Good check there by Pellerin. And going back to retrieve the puck is Fleming. Fleming now partially fanned on that attempt pass to Drew Madigan. Here's Madigan. He'll put on the brakes. He'll play it back to Fleming. Look out, a collision in by Pellerin and Mercer. Shot in there by Asbridge. He'll shoot it in. He'll go off on a change. A full line change for the Accel Physio. Coming back the other way is Pellerin. He's upended in the neutral zone. Poked away. Now it's on the tape of Lorden. Lorden, he'll shoot it in. Harvey plays it from behind his own net. Has some trouble. Centered. And that was wide of the mark. As Plandowski was almost able to bury that puck. And getting rubbed out along the wall there was Berkovicki. He keeps it in though. There's Lorden. Slap shot, winded, tip, redirected, quick save with the right pad by Harvey. Tipped in front by his own man. Back the other way though. Here comes the Gulls. Carruthers try to walk around Els. And Els was able to get a stick in there and break it up. Henneberry now, toe drag, fires and a stick on it by Harvey and rubbed out into the boards hard. Goes Henneberry. And Lonis shoots it on net, and that's gloved down by Harvey as the physicality is starting to turn up here at the St. Margaret's Bay Arena. No call on the play. Henneberry makes his way to the Accel Physio bench. He looks like he's okay. It still remains 1-0 for Accel Physio. Garrett McLean getting the goal with 14:44 remaining in the opening period. Shot in there by McDonald. Good forecheck here by Accel Physio. Gulls break out though. In all alone, trying to toe drag and go around the defender. Lorden broke that up. Back the other way. Fires that shot on net is Arnold, and that's easily handled by Noah Harvey as he battled that one at the top of the blue paint. So Accel Physio will make a full line change along with the Gulls. 14-19 remaining in the opening period. It's 1-0 for Accel Physio. And trying to chase down the puck in the neutral zone and chipped ahead there is Mercer. And that's centered, broken up there beautifully. Getting a skate on it was Jake Furlong, and then getting a stick on it, and it looks like we'll have our first penalty here. And it will be assessed to the Gulls as number 7 Chase Guthrow will go off for 2 minutes or less. So we'll wait for the official call on Guthrow. And Accel Physio will go on their first power play of the night. Madigan, he'll shoot it through the zone. Greencorn, he'll leave it there for O'Connor. That's played up to Henneberry. Henneberry, sidestep a check there, couldn't control the puck, played it over to his line mate though. So Guthrow goes off for 2 minutes for holding. Look out, loose puck there, tricky bounce. Kept in at the line by O'Connor. O'Connor now. Try to shoot it in, that's off a stick. Henneberry's brought down. Slap shot there through a sea of bodies, loose puck. Harvey trying to find it, and he gets a left pad on it. Still down as Harvey scrambles in front of the net there, trying to get to the post. And it's whistled down as the puck ends up on top of the net. And losing his stick there in that sequence was Drew Madigan. So we'll have 1:03 remaining in the minor to Guthrow. It's 1-0 for Accel Physio with 13:08 remaining in the opening period. Els to Abbas. Abbas has it, turns away from the defender to Els at the line. He walks it, wrist shot, redirected. Harvey, great save, the second one. Outstanding, great with the glove save, reaching back. So 2 great saves, and right on the doorstep comes up with the third. Noah Harvey standing on his head on that sequence. 3 outstanding saves right on the doorstep, keeps this game at 1-0. Made the first save, reached back on the second, and then the third. I'm not sure how he was able to come up with it. 36 seconds now remaining in the man advantage for Accel Physio. Sharp angle shot, that's off the right pad of Harvey and out of the zone. Not sure if he even saw that shot. Here's Els now through with speed. Off a skate, picked up by Lonis. Lorette has it. Lorette waiting, 10 seconds now. Shot at the point, off a stick, and shot through the zone. And the Gulls will kill the man advantage here. As Guthrow steps back on the ice, we're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Here's Furlong. Shot through the neutral zone. That's on the tape of John. John trying to free it up. In the slot, Berkovicki. Can't find the puck, fires there, and that's Targonowski. Arnott will chip it down to Berkovicki. He's in a battle along the boards. That's one there by the Gulls. Can't get it out though. Berkovicki finds it on his stick. Almost walked out in front, and that's cleared over the ice and into the netting by Gabriel John. And we'll have full line changes by both of these teams. with 11:20 remaining in the opening period. Great crowd on hand here for this final game on a Friday night at the St. Margaret's Bay Arena. Both of these teams from Nova Scotia enter this game at 1-1. A very important W on the line here. And it looks like we'll have a penalty behind the play. And it'll be a slash. And it looks like it's going to be assessed to number 9, Drew Madigan. So Madigan will go off for 2 minutes or less. And that'll be power play number 2 for the Accel Physio, leading this one 1-0 on the Garrett McLean goal. Abbas taking his time. Back to the point to Els. Els through traffic. Rebound. Harvey able to battle in front there. Got a left pad on the initial shot by Els. Els dangerously. Mercer fires, scores! Mercer through traffic, glove side, and the Accel Physio go up 2-0. So Ben Mercer with the slap shot, walked up there right at the top of the circle, and that might have fooled Noah Harvey a little bit as he reached out and tried to make the glove save. And it goes bar down, and the Accel Physio are up 2-0 on the Gulls. Gulls now looking for a response, as most of the play has been carried in their zone by the Accel Physio. Here's Henneberry. He's in a battle there along the wall. Blandowski's there. Huge hit. Shot from the point by Lonis. That's steered into the corner by Harvey. Good cycle game here by Accel Physio, keeping the pressure on. Shot in by Lonis. Tripped up and ended up there is Blandowski. Got a stick in there on Guthrow. No call on the play, as Accel Physio along with the Gulls will make a full line change. So it's whistled down, a quick conference here between the officials and the linesmen. Tonight's officials, the referees are Jordan Stephen, Justin DeVoe, and the linesmen are Tyler Beals and Andrew Tracy. 10:02 remaining in the opening period. It's 2-0 for Accel Physio. Goal scorers are McLean and Mercer. Darren Ongowski now turning on the Jets. Try to walk around Madigan. Ashbridge keeps it in. He'll shoot it along the wall behind the net. Arnold trying to cycle it down low to Abbas. Kept in at the line by Ashbridge. Here's Madigan now. Madigan. He'll flip it down the length of the ice. That's right on net. Oh, no, it goes off for an icing call, so it didn't go on net. Good play there by Keegan Greencorn, not playing that puck. Forces the icing call on the Gulls, and we'll have a face-off to the left of Noah Harvey. 9:17 now remaining in the opening period. 2-0. Shots on goal. 17-3 in favor for Accel Physio. Els. That's off a boot. Kept in though. Back in it by Lorette. Centered. That's broken up by Pellerin. And Lorette fires that shot from a sharp angle, and that's into the glove of Harvey, and he'll hold on for the faceoff. So Accel Physio really carrying the play in this one, as the ice has been tilted to the left of your screen. you're just joining us, Accel Physio. We're able to get goals by Garrett McLean, along with Ben Mercer, who got a power play marker. We have a stoppage in play here. Just ahead of the play, an offside call on the Gulls, and they'll make a change. Henneberry Newcomb. Henneberry wins the draw. Lonis, he'll play it over to his D partner. That's through the zone. Henneberry will shoot it in. Harvey will play it from behind his own net. Henneberry still on the forecheck. That's backhanded through the neutral zone. The Gulls really can't get anything going here. Burkovicki down. He gets rubbed out by Guthrow along the wall. Burkovicki battling for it. Stepping up and checking him is McDonald. Coming back the other way is Newcomb. Newcomb, he can't get around the defender. Picked up by Accel Physio. They're trying to relieve the pressure here. Some good zone time by the Gulls, but that's temporary. Lonis in a foot race. He's cut off there by Furlong, as Furlong had the angle. And now Jake will go for a skate down the right side. Here's Jake Furlong. Furlong trying to dance around the defender. He's upended. He'll leave it there for Carruthers. Carruthers plays it back at the line. McDonald fires it on net, wide of the mark. Unable to get a stick on it is Casey. Here comes Accel Physio now, back the other way. Held up there at the line was Abbas, and we'll have another penalty that will be assessed to the Gulls. So 7:14 remaining in the opening period. Shots on goal heavily, 18-4 in favor of Accel Physio. So a penalty assessed to number 9, Drew Madigan. Madigan will go off for interference. 2 minutes or less here, so an opportunity on the power play to increase the lead for Accel Physio. Mercer, and he tried to find Abbas on the doorstep. That goes through the goal mouth. Kept in at the line there by O'Connor. Shot in, rebound, Harvey. Able to control that rebound from the shot at the point, and he'll hold on for the faceoff. Minute 43 now remaining in the man advantage for Accel Physio. The Gulls, the champions of Nova Scotia, able to get the job done versus Accel Physio, as I mentioned 2 weeks ago, in overtime, where Drew Madigan was the hero. O'Connor fakes the shot to Lorette. Lorette can't control it as he had the puck in his skates. Look out! And almost coming back the other way and getting free on the breakaway was O'Neill. Here comes Mercer. Mercer has already got a power play goal right through the blue paint. Kept in at the line by Els. He'll shoot it in deep. Els will glove it down, hold it in at the line. Good job by Els. It gets a shot on net. Rebound. Here's Henneberry. He'll play it back to Els. Els fakes the shot. Lorette centers. Oh, and a one-timer was there for Henneberry, and he fans on it. Back the other way, though. One-on-one. And just shooting it in, and he overskated that was Nathan Casey, and he'll go off on a change. Henneberry now brings it across the line. One-timer, and that's kicked out by Harvey. 35 seconds now in the man advantage. Els at the point. Slapper, and that's wide of the mark. Rebound, loose puck, great save! Outstanding save, scores! As Kyler Lonis had all day on the rebound to beat Noah Harvey. Harvey made 2 outstanding saves, but the Gulls unable to clear the front of the net, and Kyler Lonis left all alone. He had all day to put that one on the short side. And we have a goalie change as Noah Harvey's night seems to be over, and Cooper Fleming will come in. So Fleming in, Harvey out at the 5:35 mark of the opening period. Tough start for the host team, the Gulls. They're down 3-0. 2 power play goals, back-to-back variety. The first one, Ben Mercer got it done at 10:43, and then Kyler Blonis with the second. So it's been all Accel Physio in this opening period with 5:26 remaining. Shots on goal are 24-5. And that's all you really need to know about this one right now. But an opportunity here for the Gulls to get into this game, as they'll have a power play, as it looks like Ben Mercer will be assessed a penalty. We'll wait for the official call of that penalty. And an opportunity here for the Gulls. The ice tilted to the left of your screen, and they desperately need a marker here. That shot is fired wide of the mark. Stepping into that one was Madigan. He'll chase down the puck. Abbas is on him. Madigan through the zone. That's off the stick of Carruthers. Shot right down into the zone by Ashbridge. He'll go off on a change along with his D partner. And good stick in there by Henneberry. Henneberry gets it back on his tape. He'll shoot it off the glass and in. Fleming will leave it there. Gulls trying to get organized here with just over a minute now in the man advantage. Here's McDonald through the neutral zone. Stick handles around 2 defenders. McDonald in a, and he'll steer it on net. That's steered away into the half wall by Greencorn. Shot from the point is knocked down. And that's shot down the length of the ice by Henneberry, and he'll go off on a change along with his line mates. 52 seconds now remaining in the man advantage. And that's Furlong. Furlong taking it in. He leaves it there behind the net. And that's Casey. Casey plays it back. Back to Casey. He fans on the pass attempt. Puts it back at the point. Fires it, and that's off the body. As it looked like it beat Greencorn, but it was wide of the mark. Toe drag, fires, and that's off the blocker of Greencorn as he's able to battle through a sea of bodies in front. Furlong doing an outstanding job on this man advantage. Casey, side of the net, off the post and out of play. As the penalty comes to an end to Mercer. As the Accel Physio just trying to hold on here under siege in that man advantage. As Casey rings one short side off the post and out of play with 3:26 remaining in the opening period. Gulls try to keep it in. Els, he finds it, he'll bat it through the neutral zone. That frees up the pressure. Greencorn comes from behind it, from in front of his own net to play it from behind his. They'll leave it there for his D partner. Welsh chips it ahead. Here's Berkovicki. Berkovicki fires. And Fleming had trouble with the glove there. Left the rebound loose in front. But he'll cover up. Loose puck, scores! Fleming couldn't hold on to the puck. And it goes between his legs, and a gift left there. And burying the loose puck is Liam Welsh. So Welsh with the 4th marker of the period. Tough situation for the backup. Cooper Fleming had trouble with the initial shot, juggled it, left the rebound lingering on the doorstep, but then had even more trouble on the second shot. Couldn't glove it down, couldn't freeze the puck, and Liam Welsh gets a gift. So it's 4-0 for Accel Physio, looking for more. Shoots, he scores! Beauty goal there by Brandon Abbas. And it's 5-0. The floodgates are wide open here at the St. Margaret's Bay Arena as the home team are under siege. The Accel Physio are really pouring it on right now. The Gulls have no answer, being heavily outshot, 28-7. As that was ripped on the blocker side by Brandon Abbas, and he made no mistake in the slot area. Chipped off the glass and out there by Darren Gonowski. Gulls now, just trying to get one before the end of this period to give him some kind of confidence. Under 2 minutes now, as Pellerin stepped into Henneberry, but that was just enough contact to force the offside call. So if you're just joining us, you have missed 5 outstanding goals by Accel Physio. And if you called 5 goals for Accel Physio against this team, the Gulls, the champions of Nova Scotia, then you will be lying to yourself right now, if they have carried the play in this one between these two teams. We'll have a penalty coming up here. Not sure who's going to get the gate, but it looks like Lorette is going to get it for Accel Physio. So an opportunity here once again on the man advantage for the Gulls. So Zach Lorette, he'll get 2 minutes or less for the hook with 1:44 remaining in the opening period. Gulls trailing by 5. Here's Madigan. At the point to Furlong. Furlong, and that's wide of the mark. Furlong ripped a wrister at the point, just couldn't put it on net. Trying to walk out in front there is Newcomb. He'll play it back to Furlong at the line. He'll walk it, he'll play it over to Madigan. Madigan, one-timer. And right there and blocking it and knocking it down. And holding on the puck there is Greencorn. And it looks like we'll have another penalty being assessed to the Accel Physio. So it'll go to a 2-man advantage as Abbas, the 5th goal scorer, he'll get the gate. So it's 5-on-3 for the Gulls. Desperately need a marker here. That's backhanded out of the zone by O'Connor. Fleming will play it. He'll leave it there for Madigan. Madigan to the neutral zone. Madigan brings it across the line. A collision between Carruthers and Henneberry. No call on the play. Play ensues. Cycle down low behind the net. Here's Carruthers. He'll play it back to Furlong at the point. Over to Madigan. Carruthers fires. Scores! Carruthers with the one-timer puts the Gulls on the board. So just what the doctor ordered for the host team, the Gulls. They solved Greencorn on a 2-man advantage, but it was a beauty by Carruthers as he crept in on the left side and beat Greencorn high above the glove. So it's 5-1 now. 35.8 remaining in the opening period. Still on the man advantage are the Gulls. In all alone is Berkovicki. Backhand and wide of the mark. 25 seconds now remaining. Here's the goal scorer, the captain, Carruthers. And just a half a step in front of the play was Jake Furlong on the offside. So an offside call with 20.5 seconds remaining in the opening period. It's 5-1 for Accel Physio. Shot off the glass and down the ice as Madigan will go after it, chased down by Henneberry. Berkovicki's there on the forecheck. Furlong, he'll play it along, up the ice and shot down the ice is Carruthers, and that'll do it. So after 20 minutes, it's the runner-up for the Nova Scotia Major Bantam AAA Championships from 2 weeks ago, up big, 5-1 on the host, the Gulls. And we'll step aside, but we'll be back with this first intermission report. So stay with us. You're watching the 2019 Atlantic Major Bantam AAA Hockey Championships here on 360 Live. Welcome back to Upper Tantallon, Nova Scotia and the St. Margaret's Bay Arena for the 2019 Atlantic Major Bantam AAA Hockey Championships. And after 20 minutes between the Gulls and the Accel Physio, it was all Accel Physio in the first 20 minutes. 5 goals, 5 unanswered goals until the Gulls got a late marker on a 5-on-3 by their captain, Leighton Carruthers. But it was Lonis, Mercer, Abbas, McLean, and Walsh with the markers for Accel Physio. So the second period underway here at the St. Margaret's Bay Arena. Vince Williams on hand and the 360 Live crew here in Upper Tantallon, Nova Scotia. Both of these teams come into this game at 1-1. It's going to make an interesting conversation after this hockey game, as there's a number of teams that are 2-1 going into Saturday's action. Here's Newcomb. He'll bring it across the line. Newcomb trying to go around Els. Els got a stick in there. Newcomb gets it back. Plays it back to Furlong. One-timer wired, and that's off the right pad of Greencorn. Stepping into that one was Drew Madigan. Gulls will retreat and try to get organized and bring it right back down into the zone. Abisto picks it off in the neutral zone. Turned over. Shot right on net. And making his way back into the net after the first intermission is Noah Harvey. So Fleming came in for Harvey, had his difficulties, gave up a goal. Wasn't a good goal, as Ian Haverstock decided to go back to his number one goalie in Noah Harvey after Harvey had a tough going in the first 20 minutes. Mercer, he'll bring it over the line. Lorette rubs out his man. Shot through the neutral zone by Pellerin. And that'll be an icing call, and then the faceoff will come back down inside the goal zone. Shots on goal in favor of Accel Physio, 28-11. At one point, it was 28-7. So that should pretty much tell you what the storyline was if you're just joining us. As Harvey gloves that one down, he'll hold on for consecutive faceoffs here. So Henneberry will step in along with Casey. Scramble. Henneberry wins it, plays it back. Held in at the line by O'Connor. He'll shoot it in deep. Behind the net, loose puck, shoots, great save. The rebound's there, but an outstanding save by Harvey. I know he didn't know where the puck was. Just stuck out the glove, got the glove and the partial pad on it, but he keeps the puck out. The wraparound attempt by Carruthers is steered into the corner by Greencorn. Off the half wall, Reeves. He'll try to shoot it right back in. Carruthers on the forecheck. Accel Physio bring it over. Shoots, he scores! And that was a very slow developing play, but nevertheless a positive one, as goal number 6 goes on the board as number 15, Joey Henneberry, buries the goal. All developed by Jack Plandowski. Plandowski bring it across the line. Really didn't have a lot of speed, but he waited for Henneberry to get free in the slot area. And a quick pass over to Henneberry, and he buries it behind Harvey. So it's 6-1 now at the 17:47 mark of the second. So if this comeback is going to happen for the Gulls, it's probably going to be one of the greatest comebacks in sports history. All predicated and dictated by one team, the team wearing the white with red and black trim sweaters. That's the Accel Physio, as they have come out with a sense of urgency in this one, and they have filled up the back of the net. So a quick conversation here as Ian Haverstock, the head man of the Gulls, wants to talk it over with Jordan Stephen, one of the referees tonight in this game. The other referee, Justin DeVoe, and the two linesmen, Tyler Beals and Andrew Tracy. So Haverstock looking for an explanation. Not sure what the explanation is. Well, nevertheless, he'll talk it over here. And now Kevin Mitchell wants to have a conversation as well. He wants to know what the conversation's about, as Justin DeVoe will go over and chat to him. So Jordan Stephen and Justin DeVoe both having conversations with the two head coaches, Ian Haverstock and Kevin Mitchell. Just waiting for the face-off here as Joey Henneberry buries a quick wrister off the beautiful feed on a slow developing play set up by Jack Plandowski. So delay ensues here. So I guess Haverstock is happy with the explanation that he received. And we'll get back underway here. 6-1 is the score in favor of the Accel Physio. Shot by Furlong in, and that's blocked down into the corner by Greencorn. Shot down the length of the ice, and getting to it as icing is waved off is Furlong. Furlong now turned it over. Good stick in there as it was wired on net by Arnold. Off the stick and out of play, but the faceoff will stay inside the goal zone. 17-14 remaining in the second. 6-1 is the score. If you're just joining us, Vince Williams here at the St. Margaret's Bay Arena and the entire 360 Live crew. Now, final game on a Friday of fast and furious hockey between these champions and runner-up of Nova Scotia. The champions of New Brunswick, Prince Edward Island, and Newfoundland. The Gulls, the champions of Nova Scotia, got the job done 2 weeks ago versus this team, the Accel Physio. It was a great game in overtime as Drew Madigan buried a shot at the top of the point, just above the circle, to win it in OT to capture the Nova Scotia Championships. But this one has been a different story. Carruthers now. Good chance there, couldn't find the rebound. Kept in though, good pressure, look out, chipped ahead, foot race ensues, and tracking it down is Madigan. Here shoots it off the glass. Back the other way on a 3-on-2. Casey scants around the defender. Great save, Greencorn. Loose puck, scores! Loose puck held there, but it was all set up by Nathan Casey as he had outstanding speed to the neutral zone, walked around to the defender, got the initial shot on net on Greencorn, and coming behind the play with speed was Pellerin, and he tucked it in. So Pellerin getting the goal, the second goal of the game for the Gulls, and this might be the spark that they need. So the deficit is 4 for the Nova Scotia champions. The Gulls coming again. That's wide of the mark by Newcomb. Here's Abbas. Abbas has got a goal tonight. He skates through a couple of defenders, chips it ahead. Furlong, he spins away from the check. Through the neutral zone and retrieving the puck and shooting it off the glass and out. Furlong tracks it down. Here's Newcomb. He'll try to chase it down. That's picked up by Jack McDonald. He'll play it along the wall to Abbas. Abbas will clear the zone off the glass. Madigan plays it over to Carruthers. Carruthers, he's got to get going. The big man crosses the line. Walks around on the defender. Sharp angle shot, didn't miss by much. And the shot goes all the ways down the ice as Harvey has to play it and leave it there, but he turns it over. Berkovicki centered it. And the Gulls come back the other way. Madigan, saucer pass, tip, scores! As Pellerin didn't get a lot on it, as he couldn't handle it, but he got enough to generate it to the net. And that fools Greencorn. And it's 6-3. Look out. That really brings the crowd on their feet here at the St. Marcus Bay Arena. And the Accel Physio fans a little bit nervous. With 15:01 remaining in the second, we got ourselves a hockey game, folks. And timeout called by Kevin Mitchell as he really needs to settle down the troops. 2 quick goals by the Gulls guts them within striking distance, and 3 goals is not a mountain to climb for this Gulls team as they can fill it up quickly. So Kevin Mitchell calling a timeout to try to regroup here. But the big guns coming up big. Number 20, Camden Pellerin with the goal. And then less than a minute later, it was Pellerin once again. Back-to-back goals by Pellerin. Didn't get a lot on that saucer pass in the slot area, but he generated enough to get it towards the net. It looked like it fooled Greencorn as he didn't step up at the top of the blue paint to battle that shot, and it got behind him. So it's 6-3 now. And Greencorn, who is undefeated this season, has never lost a game for the Accel Physio, who's only lost 2 games in their campaign this year, and then both of those losses have come to the Gulls. So Madigan picks up the helper on the Pellerin's second goal of the night. Here's Henneberry. He loses the handle. Picked off. Look out. Newcomb can't get by 2 defenders in the back end, and cleaning that up is Josh O'Connor. Shot down the length of the ice. That'll be an icing call. So a very important face-off to the right of Greencorn coming up. Casey, he'll step in there. He wins the draw. Here's Carruthers. Carruthers trying to sidestep 3 defenders. Furlong at the point, that's chipped in front. Casey leaves it. Loose puck, scramble for it, and picked up by the Accel Physio, and they'll clear it out as Arnold was able to find a loose puck. And an offside call here, and held up at the line. Outstanding play there at the line was number 12, Owen Fleming, as he held up his man there and forced the offside call. So 14 minutes exactly remaining here in the second. And we got an old-fashioned barn burner going here at the St. Marcus Bay Arena. Look out, coming in, sharp angle shot there at the point as Berkovicki tried to go low glove side on Harvey. Harvey did an outstanding job, though, coming up top of the blue paint and cutting down the angle. And he'll hold on for the faceoff. Casey wins the draw for the Gulls. Here's Furlong. He spins away from the defender. Furlong through the neutral zone. He'll chip it ahead. He'll chase after it. Els plays it off the half wall. He's rubbed out by Furlong. Furlong plays it behind the net for Casey. Casey trying to track that one down. Picked up by Accel Physio, though. They'll try to clear the zone. They are being really pressured right now by the Gulls. Responding after trailing by 4 after 20 minutes. Carruthers, he fires a shot high above the net, and that wires off the glass and shot down the ice, and that'll be an icing call, and the face-off will come back down inside the Accel Physio end to the left of Greencorn. So the Accel Physio really playing on their heels right now as the Gulls got them where they want them, but they're still trailing by 3. O'Connor trying to free the zone. Second attempt is good. Here's Henneberry, a goal scorer. Henneberry across the line, centers it. That goes through the blue paint. O'Connor trying to hold it in at the line. Shoots it in deep. Here's Gabriel John. He loses the handle of the puck. Kept in there by O'Connor again. Good pressure being applied here by Accel Physio. Trying to get a response. Coming breaking out though. Back the other way is Newcomb. He tried to split the defense, and O'Connor got a stick on it. And he corralled it on the backboards, and it shot through the neutral zone out of harm's way. Picked off though. Turnover. And that's partially blocked. Still the pressure. Center scores! Carruthers with the beauty! Man, oh man! And that's number 4. So the big gun, Carruthers, he's got 2. Pellerin, his line mate, he's got 2. And it's a 2-goal deficit with 12:15 remaining in the second. So when things look bleak, it was 6-1 around the 17-minute mark. It's a 2-goal game, and we got a hockey game now. 12 minutes remaining here in the second, and are looking for more. The Gulls really pressuring and pouring it on. Centered. That goes up to nobody and straight down on net to Harvey. He'll handle it. He almost turned it over. As Abbas almost stepped in front of it. As Carruthers, it looked like McDonald was behind the play as Pellerin entered the zone, and that'll be an offside call. So Carruthers with the one-timer. Greencorn had no chance as Carruthers wired the wrister in the slot area about 5 feet away from the net. And 10 times out of 10, Carruthers is going to finish that shot in close. Lorette was almost off to the races. Back to the way is O'Neill. He gets the puck lifted off of his stick. Henneberry on the forecheck, trying to clear the zone. Ells is there. Here's Newcomb. He comes up with it, trying to find the puck in his skates. Battle along the boards there, Newcomb and Lorette. Newcomb comes up with it in the slot. Quick save with the right pad. And walking off the wall with the puck is Cale McDonald. Snapshot the point, screens, and McDonald again with the save. As Madigan stepped into that slap shot. Gulls really pressuring now. Kicked into the corner, and the shots on goal are 35-21. The Gulls with a huge response here in the second. The Accel Physio look like they're running out of gas. Here's Lorette. He steps into by Carruthers, and Carruthers is going to go off for interference. Didn't really need it, that physicality after the whistle. So the captain will get the gate. As he knocked down Lorette after the whistle at the line. After taking back all the momentum, the Accel Physio will look to wrestle it back and score their 7th goal. So it's 10:41 remaining in the second. It's a 2-goal lead. And the Accel Physio go back to the power play. At the point, redirected, loose puck, Harvey, and that's whistled down, a quick whistle, and losing track of the puck. Was Jordan Stephen, and he whistled that one down as the puck was free. As the Accel Physio fans really nervous right now, some nervous times as the Gulls battle back in this one. Shot at the point, loose puck, puck is free. Harvey's down, he scrambles to get back up to his feet. Here's Abbas, Abbas fires. Rebound, good save, back-to-back saves there by Harvey. Puck is loose at the side of the net. Mercer trying to whack at it. O'Connor over to Abbas. The Mercer down low. Mercer, rebound. Loose puck, great save, and it's freed up. Back the other way, and it's whistled down, and it looks like we have a slash here, and I'm not sure who it's going to go against. But a slashing call, and it looks like Jake Furlong is going to go off. So a scramble in front of the net for the loose puck. Furlong, out of desperation, slashed his man, and he'll go off for 2 minutes or less, and it's 5-on-3 now. Els. Lorette shot it right into the chest of Harvey. Can't handle the rebound, and Els will have it at the point. That shot is wide of the mark, off the boards and out. As Garrett McLean walked in, and an offside call as McLean is half a step ahead of the play as Els try to find him on the left side. So 9:29 remaining in the period. 48 seconds remaining to the Leighton Carruthers penalty. And 1:36 on the other penalty assessed to Jake Furlong. Shot in and right on net. Greencorn, he handles it. He'll leave it for Els. Els will bring it through the neutral zone. He'll play it over to McDonald. McDonald had it go off his skates. Back to Els. Accel Physio will try to get organized here on the man advantage. It's a two-man advantage. Here's Abbas going for a skate. To Berkovicki. To Els at the point. Back to Berkovicki. Berkovicki walks up in the slot. Good stick in there by Madigan as Abbas tried to find the man on the doorstep. Berkovicki down low. Berkovicki fires. Great save. Oh, baby, what a save with the glove by Noah Harvey, keeping that out. Point blank range as they played catch back and forth. A golden opportunity right on top of the blue paint, and Noah Harvey robs him with the glove. So 47 seconds now remaining in the Furlong minor as the Carruthers penalty has expired. 2-goal lead for Accel Physio. And if they can get the seventh, they can wrestle back the momentum. O'Connor, one-timer, and that's kicked out with the left pad by Harvey. Back the other way is Carruthers. He's got Pellerin in the slot, and that's broken up by Henneberry. Good back check by Henneberry, but here's Carruthers with it. He's trying to walk out in front. That's blocked down by O'Connor. Carruthers doing an outstanding job on the PK. 5 seconds now, and getting all tied up behind the play is Carruthers, along with, I'm not sure who that is. It's kind of hard to tell. It looks like Lorette. And Lorette will be called for the penalty. So Lorette will go off for 4 minutes. What a huge moment in this game. 7:58 remaining in the second. A 2-goal lead. It was 6-1 for the Accel Physio, and it looked like it was over. 3 straight goals by the Gulls has put them in striking distance. Centered. That's broken up on the poke check. Here's Furlong, steps into it. Good stick in there at the point by Berkovicki, and out of play. So Lorette gets 4 minutes for head contact. And that's a huge penalty for Kevin Mitchell's club, as they had all the momentum, but the Gulls, they were able to get a quick goal and then another by their big guns, and they are right back into this hockey game. Furlong will go back for it. He'll get organized. He'll come from behind his own net. He'll play it up to Madigan. Madigan across the line. Madigan loses the handle. He's checked here by Abbas from behind. Look out, here's Henneberry. Henneberry in all alone. He tried to generate a shot on net, and a good stick in there by Furlong and out of play. So 3:17 remaining in the Lorette double minor. Shots on goal 45-22 in favor for the Accel Physio. But they got a slim 2-goal lead as they're playing on their heels right now. And the Gulls with an opportunity to get within one. O'Connor, he shoots it off the glass. Fleming will knock it down. He'll play it over to Madigan. Madigan looking for Newcomb. Casey will pick it up. He brings it over the line. Newcomb shoots it. And a loose puck there, controlled, and the rebound is picked up by Greencorn. As Casey try to crash the net, looking for the loose change. 6:51 now remaining in the period. 2:53 in the penalty assessed to Lorette. So Berkovicki's kicked out of the draw. Abbas steps in. Scramble for it. Right on the doorstep. Fires. Great save again. Again. Back-to-back saves by Greencorn. I'm not sure if he saw where the puck was. But nevertheless, he got down in the butterfly and was able to keep it out. Trying to keep it in at the line is Madigan. Berkovicki bearing down on him. Brought right back over by Newcomb. Newcomb taking his time, surveying. Plays it down low, back to Newcomb. He fans on that one-timer. Newcomb again has it on his stick. Try to play it back to Madigan. Newcomb to Carruthers, back to Newcomb. Over, oh, good stick in there by Abbas. Waiting there for it was McDonald. And an outstanding break up there by Brandon Abbas. Ells will slap it down the ice, right on the stick of Furlong. Furlong will circle back away from Henneberry, Here comes Furlong through the neutral zone with speed. He brings it across the line. He'll try to cycle it down low. O'Connor, he sidesteps a check. Look out. Out of his net is Harvey, plays the puck. And good play there by Noah. He got away with it. As Henneberry on a long shift try to chase down that one on the partial breakaway. Play to the neutral zone. Here's Pellerin. He'll bring it over the line. That's off the leg of O'Connor. Casey, he'll play it down low to Pellerin. Back over to Casey. Broken up. Look out. Back the other way. And we have a penalty behind the play and being cross-checked as the captain, O'Connor, brought down Guthrow with the cross-check behind the play. And it looked like the Accel Physio were coming back the other way on the rush. So the captain gets the gate for the Accel Physio as Josh O'Connor will go off for 2 minutes or less. Lorette still in there for 54 seconds with 4:52 remaining in the second. Shots on goal 45-27 in favor of Accel Physio. So the cross check behind the play called on Josh O'Connor. The Gull fans on their feet here really never lost faith in their team as they battle back from a 5-goal deficit twice. Here's Furlong. Over to Madigan. Carruthers, great save there by Greencorn. Twice, Robin Carruthers. The one-timer with the weak backhand, just trying to shovel it by, kind of guided by Greencorn. Couldn't get it by him. Had a second chance, couldn't poke it home. So right now, the goaltender for Accel Physio, the busiest person in the building, has been making some outstanding saves, keeping this game at a 2-goal deficit. Scores though, as Pellerin will get the hat trick. A loose puck misplayed right on the top of the blue paint. And Camden Pellerin didn't make any mistake, burying his 3rd goal. And boy, oh boy, do we got a barn burner going here. The Accel Physio fans are sitting on their hands right now. They are stunned. 6-5's the score. 4:39 left in the second. We got a lot of hockey to go here at the St. Margaret's Bay Arena. Here's Pellerin again. Excuse me, that's Carruthers this time. Carruthers got 2. He's looking for the hat trick. So it's 6-5, 4:21 remaining in the second. Here's Furlong. Furlong trying to dance through 2 defenders. And if you're Kevin Mitchell, you got to be beside yourself right now after having a 5-goal lead. Still on the man advantage are the Gulls. Loose puck, a foot race for it. Look out, here comes Henneberry on a partial break. Henneberry's in, and he's tied up from behind on Furlong, and we might have a penalty shot here. As Furlong had no choice but to hook Henneberry from behind, as he was able to get behind the Gulls defense as they were pinching up, looking to get this one on even terms. So a mistake by Ian Haverstock's club, their back end, trying to hold that puck at the line there. No penalty shot being awarded to Henneberry, but we'll have 4-on-4 hockey now. So the ice will open up just a little bit more, as it hasn't already. Casey can't find the puck. Shot right back in. Played ahead to Pellerin. He can't handle the puck. Shot off the half wall, and dancing around a couple defenders is Casey. Here's Camden. Brings it across the line. He's tied up by 2 defenders. Shot through the neutral zone, right on the tape of Fleming. He plays it over to his D partner, right back to Fleming. Fleming trying to shoot it up. Abbas steps in front of it. Abbas, 2 defenders. Abbas fires! Great save with the blocker, though, by Noah Harvey. As Fleming coughed up the puck in his own end, Brandon Abbas was able to walk around 2 defenders. Got an outstanding shot on net, but Noah Harvey cut the angle down, and he got a blocker on it and put it out of play. Here's Carruthers now. Carruthers, a full head of steam across the line. Carruthers centers it. And fanning on that attempt was Newcomb. The Gulls are just coming at full force right now with multiple rushes. Accel Physio come back the other way. Here's Henneberry. Henneberry, he'll feather it down low. They'll go on the power play now for 38 seconds. Henneberry taking his time. Plandowski, the L's, back to Plandowski. Plandowski steps up, that's off the leg. Loose puck in front. L's will corral it at the line. He'll play it down to Henneberry. Blandowski, sharp angle shot. Excuse me, that was Els. Shot off the boards and out of play. Good play there by Pellerin. Carruthers 2-on-1 on the shorthand. Carruthers, great save with the right glove. Taking his time and surveying it was Keegan Greencorn as Carruthers came in on the 2-on-1 on the shorty. Lots of mistakes as the ice opens up by both of these clubs. Turnovers in their own end. Oddman rushes back the other way. So lots to clean up here in between periods for both of these clubs with a minute 48 remaining in the second. But it's a 1-goal lead for Accel Physio, who have never trailed in this one. They got off to a quick start, 5 straight goals. Then the Gulls were able to answer with one towards the end of the first period, but they entered the second down 4, then went down 5 again. And here we are able to battle back with 4 unanswered goals. And that's off, that's 3 and 1. Because they were able to get 3 goals compared to the 1 of the Accel Physio. That's shot out of play, and we'll have a face-off just outside the zone of Accel Physio. 1:34 now remaining in the second. Ashbridge, he shoots it along the boards. He'll backhand it over to his D partner, O'Connor. O'Connor off the half wall, up to Abbas. Abbas down the right side with speed. Abbas shoots it, and that's high above the net. Foot race. Carruthers trying to chase that one down. McDonald will shoot it in. Delayed offside. They got to tag up. Back the other way. Furlong. He'll backhand it over to Newcomb. Newcomb, he's rubbed out by O'Connor. Under a minute now remaining in the second. Held in at the line by Fleming. Backhand it by Carruthers. Didn't get a lot on it. And here's O'Connor. O'Connor now with 40 seconds. Playing with the puck. Casey with the forecheck. Turns it over. Casey down low. He can't get it. And that shot in at the line and still holding it in are the Gulls. Accel Physio really reeling in their own end, trying to free it up. Back the other way though. Here's come Berkovicki down the left side. Centered, and Lorette couldn't get a stick on it. O'Neill tried to leave it there for Pellerin. A slap shot in there by Madigan. That's wide of the mark, and that should do it. As Henneberry will shoot it. He's checked after the buzzer by Furlong. And that'll do it. So no penalty assessed to Furlong with that extracurricular activity after the whistle, as both of these teams will skate towards their dressing room. But after 40 minutes, it's a 1-goal hockey game. 6-5 is the score. Accel Physio lead the Gulls here at the St. Margaret's Bay Arena. Stay with us. We're going to step aside. We'll be back with the second period intermission. But you're watching the 2019 Atlantic Major Bantam AAA Hockey Championships here on 360 Live. Welcome back to Upper Tantallon, Nova Scotia, and the St. Margaret's Bay Arena for this barn burner of a game between the Gulls, the host of the 2019 Atlantic Major Bantam AAA Hockey Championships, versus their rivals, the Accel Physio. Accel Physio, 5 straight goals. They got up 5-0, and then a late goal in the first period by the Gulls cut it to 4. The second period, if you're just joining us, it was an absolute doozy. The Gulls got into this game, and the reason why we are 6-5 now, all on the strength of their 2 big guns. The hat trick by Camden Pellerin. He picked it up in the second. And then their captain, Leighton Carruthers. He got a couple. He's working on the hat trick. As Leighton's cousins out on the West Coast, Alex, Theo, and Lucas, all in Port Alberni, BC, are trying to lift the spirits and cheer on their big cousin in Leighton Carruthers. So Carruthers and Pellerin will be looked upon to do some heavy lifting here in the third. Accel Physio looking to gain back momentum here. Got a little bit of it in the latter part of that second period, but the play was carried by the Gulls as they made this a hockey game. Here's Carruthers. And that'll be an icing call, a late whistle. Not sure why there was a delay there, but nevertheless, they got it the correct call. And the faceoff will come back down inside the Gulls zone to the left of Harvey. So Kevin Mitchell looking to heavily lean on his top guns, as he needs those guys to step up. Abbas, McLean, Burkovicki, along with Plandowski and Henneberry, all have played outstanding hockey games, but the Gulls equally are there with their big guns, as I mentioned at the start of this third period. And rubbed out along the boards and going in hard is McDonald. He's back up on his skates and is making his way towards the bench. Carruthers fires, and once again, Greencorn had to battle that shot at the top of the blue paint. The big man starting to pour it on. Look out, a foot race. Fleming trying to outdo Abbas. Abbas out in front. He fans on the attempt. He's knocked down from behind by Pellerin, and Pellerin will get the gate. But outstanding speed by Brandon Abbas, as he was able to track down that puck, as Owen Fleming having his troubles in the back end, and that's not the first time that Abbas has been outdoing Owen Fleming. So Fleming trying to stay sturdy here in the back end for the Gulls, as he was unable to cut down the angle on Brandon Abbas. As Pellerin is standing up in the box now, upset at himself that he had to get that minor on the back check. Henneberry. O'Neill wins the draw for the Gulls, and that's rung around the boards and down the ice. Left there for O'Connor. He'll give it to Henneberry. Henneberry will bring it to the neutral zone. Side steps the check. Henneberry, he'll leave it there. Here's O'Connor at the point. Walks up. Here's O'Connor. Slap shot through traffic. That's wide of the mark. Plandowski. Back to O'Connor. O'Connor, and that's steered into the corner as Henneberry try to redirect it. O'Connor. He'll get it at the point. Henneberry, and that's blocked there. O'Connor. Sidestep, waits. Henneberry had a wide open cage. Couldn't let go the shot though. Here's O'Connor. Fires. That's high above the glass. And off the back of the net, it ended up on the netting. It got pinned there. by Drew Madigan, and we'll have a face-off. 54 seconds now to the Pellerin minor. 17:35 remaining. Shots on goal, 48-32 in favor of Accel Physio. So a huge moment for both of these teams in the early going of the third. Accel Physio looking to gain back the momentum. And the Gulls looking to kill off this man advantage, and it will be a huge lift if they get the job done. Carruthers. Abbas is there. He frees up the puck. He'll poke it down low. Rattles along the boards. At the point. Slap shot there, and that gets through as Els stepped into it. Behind the net now. Centered. That goes through the blue paint and out of the zone. Els has to retreat. He'll play it over to Lonis. Back to Els. Els will bring it through the neutral zone across the line. Els fires. That's blocked. Right off the boot of Guthrow. So bees in the boots for Guthrow. Out in front. And that is held on by Harvey as Abbas attempt to center it in front to a teammate, goes by the wayside. And just as the penalty to Pellerin comes to an end. So the Gulls dodge a bullet on the PK, and another opportunity goes by the wayside for Accel Physio. Ashbridge, he'll shoot it in. Along the boards and rubbed out and shot right back in. The physicality there is Tarnangowski. So a stoppage in play here, and I'm not sure if we got a penalty coming up to start the Tarnangowski. No penalty. Play ensues. A shot into the bench here and out of play. I'm not sure what the whistle was for. Nevertheless, face-off is won. Fired there by Pellerin. He got a good shot on net, but Greencorn was able to cut down the angle. Casey at the line of Furlong. That gets through off the side of the net. Casey can't find it. Tarnangowski plays it back to O'Connor. And that's through the neutral zone. Vicky can't find it. Furlong, he'll shoot it in. He'll go off on a change. That hops over the stick of Greencorn. Backhanded off the wall and out of the zone. Henneberry can't find it. Madigan does. Through the neutral zone. That's off the leg of Newcomb. Carruthers gets tied up along the wall, and Carruthers gets brought down as Carruthers was able to draw the penalty on Garrett McLean. So McLean will go off for 2 minutes or less as Brig Leighton Carruthers, the captain of the Gulls, was able to draw that penalty. Now an opportunity for this high-octane power play of the Gulls to get on even terms with 15:19 remaining. Madigan, he walks up, cross ice, fires, and gloving that down easily as Carruthers shoots it right into the glove of Greencorn. Greencorn really didn't move much. He's seen that script before, as Carruthers on the same play was able to bury the puck. At the point, a huge slap shot by Furlong goes wide of the mark. Kept in there. Carruthers, he'll chip it through the blue paint, off the boards and out, as Furlong will have to go down and retrieve the puck. Stretch pass to McDonald. That's off of his stick. Good job there by Henneberry. He'll shoot it right in. Harvey will play it. He'll leave it there for Furlong. He spins away from Bervicki. Madigan now. He'll come through the neutral zone. Madigan will bring it over the line. Madigan's rubbed up along the wall by Henneberry. That's high off the glass there by O'Connor. Shot down the length of the ice. 52 seconds now remaining in the man advantage. Here's McDonald. He's rubbed out by Abbas. Abbas can't clear the zone. McDonald gets it. Casey, he'll chip it down low and try to get the cycle game going. Furlong try to keep it in at the line. That hopped over his stick. 34 seconds now remaining in the man advantage. Off the boot of Guthrow. Look out, Abbas in there. Abbas trying to hop around the defender. And help there by Mercer. He'll shoot it in. He'll go off on a change. Abbas in all alone on the forecheck. L steps up in the neutral zone. Pellerin, he'll play it back to Casey. Casey with speed. He gets rubbed out, brought down, and he runs into the defender. As Bervicki knocks him down. Bervicki steps in front of it. That goes right on net to Harvey. Harvey almost turns it over to Henneberry. Back the other way comes Pellerin. Here's Bervicki. Bervicki on the odd man rush. Back check there. Bervicki backhand. Harvey steers it into the corner. At the point is Els. Els slap shot gets it through. That's wide of the mark. Held in there at the line by McDonald. Pellerin, he'll play it behind his own net. Stepping up and trying to keep it in there at the point was Isaac McArnold. He gets rubbed out. That puck goes, appears to be going, looked like it might have been deflected into the Gulls bench. But let's see whose stick it ended off of. As a conference between the officials here, the referee Jordan Stephen, Justin DeVoe, and the linesmen Tyler Beals and Andrew Tracy. So they get it right. From my vantage point, it looked like it was off the stick of one of the Accel Physio players into the Gull bench. Gulls now back on the attack. Still a 1-goal deficit. 6-5 to score for Accel Physio. Trying to hold on here. Furlong fires. That's off the glass. A tricky bounce out in front. Trying to find it was Newcomb. Here's Carruthers, sharp angle shot. Can't generate it to the net. Abbas is there. He'll shoot it off the boards. But it looked like it might have hit a stick of one of his teammates. And it will stay inside the Accel Physio zone to the right of Greencorn. 12:05 now remaining. Shots on goal, 51-35 in favor of Accel Physio. Here's Welsh. He's got a goal tonight. He gets pickpocket. Back the other way on the odd man rush. Newcomb fires. That's off the side of the net. Held in at the line by Guthrow. He'll play it down to Newcomb. Picked off by Welsh. Here's Welsh now. 3-on-2. Lorette. Lorette fires through traffic. Rebound. And Welsh trying a sharp angle shot just below the goal line. Gets it on net. But Harvey able to squeeze his pad between the post, and he'll hold on for the faceoff. 11:36 now remaining. Still a 1-goal game. Henneberry wins the draw back. And that was a tricky shot there by McLean. Didn't get a lot of energy generated towards the net. Just got enough. Harvey made the initial save, juggled it, and was able to scramble and cover up. Again wins the faceoff. McLean, another chance, couldn't get it to the net. So back-to-back faceoffs won by Henneberry. That's centered. Lorden, that's blocked. Els will shoot it in. As Lorden's shot on attempt almost comes up. Snake eyes. Here's Pellerin across the line. He'll leave it there for Casey. That's centered. That's broken up. Back the other way. Henneberry can't get to it first. Played back. Here's Furlong. Furlong brings it over the line. Pellerin there. Pellerin fires. That's way wide of the mark. High above the net. Off the glass and kept in. Here's Berkovicki now. One-on-one. Berkovicki fires. And that's blocked into the corner by Harvey. Ashbridge. He'll backhand it in. Accel Physio got a tag up. And then he do so. Guthrow, he'll leave it there for his D partner. Coming to the neutral zone, that's up to McDonald. Taking a spill is Newcomb. McDonald in, and he couldn't let go a shot in the slot. McDonald try to center it, that's broken up. Loose puck, and it looks like a high sticking call, and that will come out of the zone. So the stick got up, and we'll have a face-off that will come outside the Accel Physio zone. Both of these teams really not taking chances here in the third. The Gulls were really pressing in the second. Not the same type of forecheck being displayed. But here's the big man, the captain, Carruthers. Steps so he gets a backhand on net as he stepped around the other captain in O'Connor. And that battle between O'Connor and Carruthers ensues in this game. It's been a huge matchup for both of these teams. 9:50 now remaining. Shot right back in by Lonis. Accel Physio with some line changes here. Taking her time. Here's Furlong. Stretch pass looking for Newcomb. Accel Physio really not allowing time or space for the Gulls here in the neutral zone as they're standing them up at the line. Here's Lonis. Lonis will retrieve it. He'll play it up to Henneberry, Henneberry, cross ice pass. He turns it over. Look out, Casey now. Casey back the other way. No look backhanded pass to Pellerin. And Pellerin steps into Plandowski. Shot back at the line. Held in there by Madigan. Sharp angle shot. Quick shot right on the doorstep. A golden chance by Bailey Shortall. Shortall again. And he throws it right into the breadbasket of Keegan Greencorn. So Bailey Shortall, limited ice this evening with 2 chances. And he'll stay on the ice along with Pellerin and Casey. Pellerin fires, and that's blocked into the corner by Greencorn. Back the other way. Stepping away from that was Targonowski. Targonowski now has it across the line. He's able to shed that check by Fleming. That goes between the legs of Targonowski. Picked up there as Madigan tried to play it over to Fleming. Madigan now. Plays it up to Shortall. Shortall gets upended. Checked there by Arnold. Shortall will go off on a change. Both teams will make line changes. Here's Ashbridge trying to spin away from Newcomb. Newcomb centers it. Great save right on the doorstep as Carruthers tried to fight off the check in right on the doorstep there. Was able to generate a good chance. But once again, Greencorn comes up with the save. Back the other way comes Accel Physio. Here's Carruthers. Can't find it in his skates. He gets it now. He's got Newcomb flanked to his right. Unable to come up with it was McDonald. Back the other way is Mercer. Mercer in one-on-one, and that's easily gloved down by Noah Harvey as he comes up at the top of the blue plate and cuts down the angle. What resolve for Noah Harvey. He got off to a very difficult start, got pulled. The backup came in, Cooper Fleming. He had his difficulties, but the time that Harvey had to assess the first period has cleared his head, and he's been outstanding ever since. Carruthers, a long shot, juggled there by Greencorn. Guthrow stepping up at the line, trying to keep it in. Here's Furlong, he'll retrieve the puck. Plays it up to Carruthers, he'll get it lifted off of his stick. Plandowski rubs up against the boards with Furlong. Carruthers comes up with it. Carruthers, here he comes, the big man. Carruthers centers it, and that goes to nobody, and that's played back through the neutral zone by Henneberry. Shot in there by McDonald. He'll go off on a change. Greencorn will play the puck, and he'll leave it there. Lonis will chip it ahead to Targonowski. Targonowski will go in after it. Can't find it. Arnold's pinching up as well. Lonis at the line. He'll shoot it in deep. Battle for the loose puck along the wall, behind the net, below the goal line. 6 minutes now remaining. Here's Abbas. Abbas trying to walk out in front. Abbas, he'll play it back at the line. To Els, back to Abbas. Abbas off the wall, fires it, and that's held on by Harvey. Once again, Noah battling through traffic in front of the net was able to get at the top of the blue paint and cut down that angle. Shots on goal, favor of Accel Physio, 58-42. 5:55 remaining. Both of these teams 1-1 in this tournament. Looking to move to 2-1, where they'll be in a great position going into Saturday's action. Furlong, he'll generate it to the net. That's redirected wide of the mark. O'Connor trying to free the zone. Carruthers will play it back as Guthrow will have to retrieve it. Harvey plays it up. Tried to find McDonald. That's off the stick of Lorette. Here's Lorette. He'll backhand it through the neutral zone. He'll go off on a quick change. Bervicki in all alone, and he brings down the man. Furlong, no call on the play. Lonis trying to keep it in at the line. He does, but it's right back through the neutral zone. Carruthers, saucer pass, and that hops over the tape of Casey. Back down low to Carruthers. He's got it behind the net. Carruthers taking his time, centers it. Oh, front. Fleming fires it, and he couldn't generate enough energy to get it to the net. That's knocked down. Good pressure here by the Gulls, trying to get on even terms. Madigan steps into it, partially fanned, gets it to the net, and that's fired down the ice by Henneberry. Fleming trying to backhand it to Madigan. Madigan now, he'll shoot it down. Off the glass and kicked in and held in at the line. Look out. Here's Abbas. Casey. He'll find a loose puck. And an offside call as Casey trying to sidestep that check attempt by Tarnungowski. So it's whistled down for the offside call with 4:03 remaining. Face off just in front of Accel Physio's bench. Gulls win the draw. That's played back to Guthrow. He'll have to retrieve it. Guthrow will play it over to Furlong. Here's Pellerin. Pellerin in all alone. 1-on-3. O'Connor with cutting down the angle. And Jack has had an outstanding game in the back end. Look out, 3-on-1 back the other way. Lorette flanking. Broke it up, scores! Off the stick of Furlong. As Furlong broke up the pass on the 3-on-1 and an unlucky bounce as it beats Harvey. Try to slide over, anticipating that pass was going to get through, but it's off the stick of Furlong and in the back of the net. And it looks like the credit will go to Ben Mercer. He'll score his second goal of the night. So Mercer with his second. Picked up his first on the power play in the first period. And it's back to a 2-goal lead for Accel Physio. 3:27 now remaining. Welsh, he'll chip it in. So Ellis will get the helper on the Mercer goal. As it was all set up in the other end as Pellerin tried to walk around O'Connor, and O'Connor was able to get a stick in there and a body and fend off the big man. And they came back the other way on the odd man rush. Here's Madigan now. Madigan dancing through. Madigan in front. Great save there by Greencorn. As Madigan with an individual rush there, crashing the net. Got a good chance, couldn't squeak the backhand through the 5-0 on O'Connor. So we'll have a penalty here with 2:47 remaining. Nope, and it's wiped off. It looked like we'll just have a face-off that'll come outside the zone. So I'm not sure what that call was about, but it was whistled down. So 2:37 now remaining. Here's O'Connor, who's had an outstanding hockey game in the back end for Accel Physio. Mercer, 2 goals on the night, and he throws that right into the breadbasket of Noah Harvey. So 2:26 remaining. And you got to think Ian Haberstock has got to start to lean heavily on his big guns, and Leighton Carruthers, Camden Pellerin, who's got a hat trick, Carruthers got 2. A little bit more ice time for those 2 individuals, along with Drew Madigan and Jake Furlong. They've logged a lot of ice time this evening for the Gulls. Here's Furlong. Furlong, he'll bring it across the line. Gets around O'Connor, centers it. Casey couldn't get a stick on it though. Back the other way come Accel Physio. That's chipped in down the ice. And he'll go off on a change as Henneberry. Back the other way comes Pellerin. Pellerin, he'll shoot it in. He'll chase after it. Els. And that takes a tricky bounce off the half wall. And O'Connor will have to be strong in front of the net there, and he'll hold on for the faceoff with 1:50 remaining. Shots on goal, 60-44 in favor of Accel Physio. 104 shots combined between these 2 teams from Nova Scotia. Out front, great save there by O'Connor as he robbed. Empty net, Abish scores as the extra attacker, as Abish shoots it into a wide open cage. And he'll pick up his second marker, and that should just about do it, as the Accel Physio were able to fight off a super surge by the Gulls. The Gulls got it within 1, and it looked like they were going to get on even terms, but they came out a little slow here in the third. Didn't get enough pressure on Accel Physio, and they were able to weather the storm. And it looks like they will go on to move their record to 2-1. So just a reminder to you fans out there that the action will start tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. where the Attack will take on the Hitmen, the club from Charlottetown, PEI, and the Hitmen from Newfoundland. And then at 12 p.m., it will be the Dieppe Flyers taking on the Gulls. And then to finish the games. Game number 3 at 3 p.m. It'll be the Hitmen. They'll go up against the Accel Physio. So a minute remaining, wide open cage again. Goalie pulled. Vicky can't hit the net. Under a minute remaining now. 3-goal deficit for the host Gulls. That shot in, that'll be either an offside call or an icing call. I'm just not sure which one it is. It appeared to be an icing call. Quick conversation between the linesman and the referee. And that's pretty much how it's been all night. So I guess it's going to be an icing call. Didn't appear to be that way, but nonetheless, it'll come back down here in the Gulls' end to the right of Harvey, who stepped back in the net. Draw one once again by Accel Physio. 43 seconds now remaining. Harvey, he'll leave it there for Furlong. Furlong, he'll play it up to Carruthers. Carruthers, he'll bring it across the line. Carruthers, he'll center it. Picked off by Henneberry. Fanned on, 2 attempts there to get it out was McLean. Centered by Carruthers. Knocked down. The net empty once again. Here's Welsh. Welsh, he'll shoot it in. Madigan can't find it. And that'll do it as the Accel Physio spill out off the bench. And they swarm Keegan Greencorn, who remains undefeated. Continuing his great campaign here in the 2018-19 season. So Greencorn once again getting the job done for Accel Physio. He was outstanding down the stretch. Looked a little shaky in period number 5 as he was under siege by the Gulls. The Gulls with a monumental comeback just couldn't get over the mountain as they got the lead they got within 1. But it was the Accel Physio in the end in the 3rd able to fend off the Nova Scotia champions. So both of these teams with the handshakes after the game, they'll line up for the players of the game. The battle between O'Connor and Carruthers. It was on full display. O'Connor, the captain of Accel Physio, the defenseman, and Carruthers, the captain of the Gulls. They waged war for 60 minutes tonight. So we'll go down to ice level for the players of the game introductions. Rightfully so, definitely one of the best skaters out there tonight, if not the best skater, is Camden Pellerin. A hat trick in this one, he was outstanding. So Joey Henneberry gets the nod for Accel Physio, the player of the game. He had some outstanding moments as well. So we're going to wrap things up here at the St. Margaret's Bay Arena, the final between the Gulls and Accel Physio. Accel Physio gets it done 8-5, and we'll step aside here. We'll be back tomorrow, but thank you for joining us. On behalf of my producer, Neil Gordon, I'm Vince Williams saying so long from Upper Tantallon, Nova Scotia.